If you like this video, you can subscribe. You can give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever takes your fancy really. Just have a look and see what we've done today. We're going to put some big solar panels on the boat, and we've got the roof fence are in the way, so today we're going to take them out, and I just thought I'd show you how we're going to take them out. So basically on the inside, just take the handle off, unscrew it all the way till it pops out, then take all its screws all the way round, get them out. These have been in there for years. There'll be some mastic underneath this, which you'll probably have to cut out. But because these screws have been in so long, I think you're better off doing it just with a hand screwdriver rather than a cordless, because they're a bit rusty because they're not stainless steel. Just try and cut underneath the mastic away. These have been there so long, the plastic's going brittle. Hopefully that is going to pop out like that. Then just clean that up. As best we're getting it for now. Then we've got to grind this back, but because it's in the roof, we're going to grind it back about this far either side, all the way round, make like a V shape in it. Then we're going to fill the V back up again. I would do it on the inside and out, but I can't get to the inside, so I'm just going to do it on the outside. This is what we're using. It's a grinder and it's got like a sanding disc on it, so we're going to sand around this hole, like I was saying, quite a ways back, and forming like a V shape in it. And the V shape we're going to fill up with the fiberglass to fill the hole and strengthen it again. Got my mask, got my grinder, so let's get some grinding done. Sanded this right back all the way round. Like you can see, it's quite a fair bit bigger. Got some chopped strand mat in here I've just ripped. I'm going to go over like that. It's better if you rip it because it gives you like the little edges rather than cutting it. I'm just going to put one layer on for now, just to let it go off, so I've got something to work from. I've got one there, obviously I've got another one over there, and a repair to do there, where someone's not done it properly. So I'm going to put these bits over. You've got clean all this all the way round very well. Clean it with acetone. Is good, cheap, simple, cleans well. I'll get one layer on. Let's get my gloves on. A cheap throwaway brush. I've cleaned that with acetone. Now I've got my fiberglass and the hardener. I've done about 1.5 because it's quite warm today. Just give that a good mix up. Like I was saying, I'm only doing one layer for now, just to give me something to work from. So you see how this goes. There's a bit of glass. I'll just paint that on, wet it out a bit all the way around. So that's nice and wet there. And we can stick a glass to it. It would be better if I could fill the hole, but I'm not really sure how. So I'm going to do the experimental bit and try it this way. Put that on. Stick that on the top. That bit of glass is a lot smaller than we'll end up with. But you want to keep putting the little bits of glass on. So just build it up bit at a time. Let me just see if I can get it to stick there first. So like I say, this is a bit experimental like this because I don't really know how to fill the hole because the roof is so thick. So I thought I'd try this. What's the worst can happen? It don't work. And just get any bubbles out, you see. Not that there's many in there. Just keep going all the way round. Just trying to form a hard base, that's all I'm trying to do. Then I can fill the hole properly once I've got some sort of base. When this goes off it should be hard, so I'm not worried about any dips or anything like that because I'm going to fill it. Literally all I want to do is create a base to work off of. And like I say, I've never tried this, so it is an experiment. I'll pull that back out a bit. Now that, I'm going to leave it till it starts going off, and it's pretty much going off but still a little bit tacky. Then I will come back to that one. Well, that's dried up slightly, so now I've got a woven matting which is a lot stronger for a bit of strength, so I'm going to get a layer of that on there. Wet that out again. This layer is slightly bigger than the one before. Let's get that well wetted out. And this one is going over the top like that. this woven takes a lot more glass. To give you some idea, this is about 850 grams of epoxy you need per metre, and the other woven stuff is only about 285. So I'm just finishing this one because I've got some resin left over. It's starting to go off now, resin, so that will do for that. And that is all ready to go in the bin. Well, we'll try that. We'll see how it comes out. We found a hole in the boat here just while we were sanding. As you can see, someone has actually put scrim, what you use for plastering, over the hole, and a bit of tape over it. So we're going to have to re-fiberglass that. Done a couple of more layers on this one over the woven of the chop strand matting. This one I think you can see maybe better. You can got the chop strand on the top here and the woven underneath. I'm just filling the hole up in the middle now, and then eventually I'll go over the top of the whole lot to the whole area all the way round, ready for it to be sanded. A patch on this one over the little bit of chop strand I done, just to give it some strength from the woven, because it is a lot stronger. Woven is more structural as far as I understand, so we'll let that dry up and we'll go from there. I've now filled these two holes. I've layered them up. That has 6 layers on it. 1 chop strand, then 1 webbing, and another 4 chop strand just to get the dip out. This one is the same there. As you can see, that is a big area that you have to go back, considering it was a little hole. So I'm going to get on and sand them down, and we'll have a look at it once they're sanded down a bit. Finish sanding this one. This is where the old air vent used to be. As you see, like in the beginning of the video, we took it out, and now we've got a nice strong bit there, and it's ready to be painted up. We've got a lovely smooth finish. When it's painted, you would never ever know there was a hole there. This is the repair on the corner we was doing. If you remember, someone had done it with that scrim tape and done a repair. We was poking it through. Now we've got a nice strong bit there. So we'll finish that one up, and I think we're nearly there and ready for its paintwork. Well, I'm really pleased with what we've achieved today, because it was a big undertaking for me to fill such a big hole in the roof. I've done a lot of research into it, but obviously it can always go wrong. But I think it's gone pretty well, and I'm really pleased with the result I've got. Got a nice fine finish. I think once it's painted up, you'll never ever see it. If you found it useful, helpful, you could like, subscribe. It's always nice to see that someone's taking some interest out there. And if you've got any comments, just leave them below. If you want to ask anything, you can ask, and I'll try and help if I can. Not saying I can, because it's all my first experience with a boat as well. But it's just nice seeing someone subscribe or like. So I will get back to you with my next little bit of a venture on this boat, and hopefully see you soon.